Morning. Adhesives, stupid processes. Why is that so? That's like saying an enemy. Hello guys, Monique here. Today I am showing you how to make baby wipes, DIY baby wipes. This lighting ain't good. Is that better? I think that's better. And of course, why I make DIY baby wipes? Because baby wipes. Because obviously it is super convenient to just go to the store, grab some wipes and be done with it. And there's two reasons. One, money saving, save hundreds of dollars. And then also don't run the risk of running out wipes that maybe the supermarket is out of stock. I don't want to reach for ones that I know are toxic. And that takes me to my second point, which is obviously the toxins that are in baby wipes. Now looking at baby wipes, a couple of the toxins that are found in them are synthetic fragrance. Now I touched on that in my last video. The problem with synthetic fragrance is it can have as little as 2 ingredients all the way up to hundreds and thousands of ingredients, and companies don't have to disclose that to you because that is their signature scent and they don't want other companies stealing that. So there is a problem there because carcinogenic ingredients can actually make their way into that fragrance. Then you've got citric acid, Phenoxyethanol, sodium benzoate, and when I started looking at wipes that were cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, there was more and more toxins in them. And then I looked at the water wipes, which here in Australia are considered, the better or best wipes there are on supermarket shelves. And they advertise their wipes have 2 ingredients, water and grapefruit extract. And I thought, 2 ingredients, that's not a lot. So I jumped on the water wipes website and it actually stated that the wipes also contain traces of benzalkonium chloride, which they didn't state that on the wipes in the supermarket. So that just goes to show that companies are never fully transparent. And then of course you've got the material of the actual wipes itself, which is typically viscose. And what that is half natural, half synthetic. Typically derived from wood pulp, which then goes through chemical and manufacturing processes to obviously get it to a point where it is a usable fabric. It's strong, it is absorbent, all of that. The problem with that is it is exposed to ammonia like bleach, acetone. And so as you can see, those water wipes now have more than just 2 ingredients in it. The reason why you want to limit exposure to these chemicals is because of the area that it is in, where it is super sensitive. It's being used multiple times a day on little babies' delicate, sensitive skin. Skin being the body's largest organ that has the ability to absorb anything that touches it, which can then break down the skin's barrier and irritate it in the long run. It becomes a problem. Use either paper towel or cloth wipes. Now, obviously paper towel goes through similar processes, adhesives and strengtheners used, and obviously whitened as well. I've actually reached out to the company that make this paper towel to see what it is they use, but if you want to avoid that altogether, you can actually use bamboo wipes, which have not gone through the whitening process. You will just need to adjust the water ratio because if you use too much, they just turn to mush. But using paper towel reduces exposure to a lot of toxins. I'll be using cloth wipes today, but super easy, very similar, making them with paper towel. I do have a YouTube short that I'll link below. So if you want to come back and just quickly see how I make them so you don't have to watch the entire video again. So basically, I don't know if you can see, very faint couple of marks on the side of my container. This is a 2.35 litre Systema snap lock container. Water ratio will depend on how wet you personally like your wipes. Instead of using a whole roll, the Viva double length paper towel, cut it in half with a bread knife. When I'm making paper towel wipes, use about 1.5 cups of water. Cloth wipes, about 3-ish cups for about this many wipes. To save on dishes, tip the water straight in there so I don't have to dirty another container. Then add castile soap. Use unscented castile soap. The Dr. Planet unscented castile soap is my favorite. It is the cleanest I've come across online. It is obviously the cleansing part of the baby wipe. Just add in 1 tablespoon. Then add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. You can use any carrier oil you like. There are loads out there. Sweet almond oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, all super great, nourishing to the little skin. You can get fractionated coconut oil from either the supermarket or Natural Good Life has a bunch of different carrier oils on their website. And if you're in my oily community, we actually have a discount code for Natural Good Life as well. So the carrier oil is going to help to disperse the essential oils. Now, Not all plastic containers are safe to use with essential oils because essential oils are so potent. If it is not a high quality plastic, the essential oils actually have the ability to melt the plastic down. And what that does is it actually draws the toxins out of the plastic into your DIY, which defeats the purpose of DIYing. So you want to make sure it is a plastic suitable for use with essential oils. Now the soap is actually going to help create a barrier, but you do want to just make sure that you've got that high quality container. Now that brings me to the essential oils. Use lavender and tea tree. They are both amazing antibacterial, antiseptic, great for obviously cleansing any wounds, pain relieving, and just all round amazing to get in that area, especially if your barbie is prone to nappy rash. In terms of how many drops, that's going to depend on the age of your baby and whether or not they've been exposed to essential oils before. So I'm not going to give you a dilution. They're both in the top 10 essential oil packs. I use doTERRA because I know they are pure therapeutic grade essential oil. They are medicine listed by the Therapeutic Goods Administration here in Australia. So really high quality oils, and they've actually got a number on the bottom that you can plug into their SourceTo website to get the test results so that you can read the test results for them so you know that they are pure. So I do not recommend any other oil because the essential oil industry is highly unregulated and essential oils can be adulterated with synthetic chemicals. So these are what I recommend. If you want to get yourself some, I'll pop my link below, and then that way you'll actually have access to me for guidance in terms of dilution. So the oils are in, give that a little mix, and then if you're using paper towel, really just force that in, push that down into the water and just slowly let that absorb up, and then pull the center roll out and pull the wipes out of the center. What I do is chuck them all in and squish them down so that they're all covered in water. And that's literally it. That is them done. Super easy. These work incredibly. I do love the cloth wipes, and I actually made half of these myself out of old flannels that I wasn't using. So easier to buy your own. You can buy them pre-made, but if you've got old shirts laying around that you're not using, you can just sew up your own and save a bunch of money. You can also add in vitamin E oil, which is extra moisturizing if your bub has really dry skin. Vitamin E oil you can get from Natural Good Life as well. But that's literally it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. You can follow me on my socials at Cut the Tox. And otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you are.
Evening.